ladies and gentlemen, there are some idiots, morons, fools, cretins, Philistines, who believe that we should do away with money and just have barter economy. So let's talk about why barter is stupid. Money allows you to measure everything in one given unit that's valuable to everybody. If we had a barter economy, let's say you grow wheat, so that's what you have available, and you trade wheat to people for stuff, but if you need to buy a car, that's going to take an enormous amount of wheat, or you're going to have to agree on payments and how much wheat you pay them per month and per year, and you're going to have to figure interest into that. It's not clear that you're much better off not just using money if you get that complex, but even if it's just immediate trade for immediate trade without payments and all that stuff, then you're going to have enormous amounts of wheat or leather belts or whatever it is that you trade in or specialize in. And what are you going to do if there's a slightly more complex economy and you have skills like computer programming or something, and somebody needs you to do a computer program for them, but what they're offering you is like maybe they have computer parts or something, and you've already got enough of that. And so you're going to have to find some third thing that both of you agree on that the one guy can get for his computer parts. And maybe he'll be able to get something, and he'll offer it to you, and you'll say, well, I don't really need that, but I'll take it because I know that I can get rid of it somehow and trade it to somebody else for something, even though I personally don't want it. So now in the name of what? In the name of a better economy than the monetary one, you've created an economy where even just regular little transactions you both agree on oftentimes you have to consider, what's the guy down the street going to value this at, and what are they going to value this at next week, and am I giving this to him undervalued, or is he charging me too much, or whatever. And it's going to be very, very difficult to understand in any useful terms what the relative value of things is. And this is not better than just having a basic monetary unit. Now maybe these people with the barter fetish have a point if they just want to say the government shouldn't enforce the dollar bill, we should be able to get along without government money. Fine. You may know that originally the Constitution declared the dollar to be the American unit of money, but did not give exclusive power to the government for minting money. You were able to print or mint dollars on your own, and it was up to the people to decide which banknotes to use. You know, the Bank of Irvine had notes out, the Bank of Chicago, and the Bank of Italy, which actually was just a bank started by a guy from Italy in California. They all had their dollar, and you know, some dollars were acceptable where others weren't, because they didn't believe they could go get gold for this dollar or that dollar, and that would drive banks under. So banks had to be responsible for their dollar to float in the economy. But even though there are all these different banks, and some of them are better and some worse, the dollar was the official currency of the United States. I think that's what we need to go back to. Daydreams about barter systems and doing away with money, that is just going to catastrophically, or it would catastrophically complicate things. Or, to put it another way, the use of money in trade enormously simplifies trade. It's a good thing all the way around. It's good for everyone involved. A barter economy would be worse for everyone involved, and it's only like irresponsible teenagers and the mentally ill who actually consider barter to be a good idea or a fascinating idea or anything like that. Forget it. Money is great.